Good day, brothers and sisters, One Nation Tribal Alliance, community, friends and family, near and far, across the pond and this side of the pond. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Today, I am here because I want to share some more teachings with you because um, I guess a lot of people have asked me a lot of the same question, which is that how do you keep yourself from getting overwhelmed of the energy and what's going on out there and all this in a 3D world? And I'm thinking, I said, well, the bottom line to everything is that we need to understand what, or who we are first. And, being in the spiritual realm. So today I'm going to share with you what my elders taught me 55 years ago about everything. And it was so unfortunate that, well, it's not unfortunate, but it was fortunate that in eighth grade, I read a book called um, 1984, written by George Orwell. And he talked about Big Brother. And so that kind of confirmed some of the teachings that my elders taught me. Well, now it's confirmed a lot of it because it's happening. So those of you who haven't read that book, it'd be, you know, good to look into it and read it. But, you know, again, today, since I'm going to be sharing with y'all what my elders were teaching me when I was growing up, um, I'm going to use a PowerPoint again so I can stay on track of how and what I am trying to bring out to everybody. So let me get on the PowerPoint right quick. And let me see. There it is. And okay. And okay. First of all, you know, I brought this picture up and I put pray grounded. And it shows this lady sitting on Mother Earth, praying to the Father, connected. And so that's what that's what I was shared to do on a daily basis. You know, be grounded and connected to the Father and Mother, because this is the way we normally, you know, keep ourselves in a spiritual realm. So I just want to show you this picture, but you know, to me, this is a great picture illustration. Second of all, when you do your prayers, prayer to the four directions, meaning that when you do your prayers, pray for everything on Mother Earth. You don't, you're connected to above and below, to Father and Mother. Remember, we all say natives have six directions. Yes, we are, but we are the seventh direction. But right now, when you do your prayers on Mother Earth, prayer for everything in all four directions, your brothers and sisters, you know, animals, plants, everything that is here on Mother Earth, because you know Mother Earth created here is nurturing everything on Earth, even us. Father, the Creator, created everything on Mother Earth, and if you look at this, you know, sunset in the background picture that with the sunset is that this is a good illustration. Mother Earth is on Earth right here. Creator is a light. Where they come together in this line is us. Remember that alchemy symbology of salt. Father's creator, mother give you the breath of life. Where they meet is us. So get yourself grounded, connect, and when you connect and start your prayers, pray in all four directions. You know, you don't need to connect with father and mother during your prayers because they're already here on earth. You just connect with them when you start your prayers, grounding. When you're ground to Mother Earth, connect with Mother Earth. You should be able to stay connected. 24/7 is what they basically was teaching me how to do it. Okay, my daily attempts for service to all. And the reason why I use the word attempts is because, I'm not perfect. And I told my elders, I'm not perfect. I can tend to forget. But that's okay. They say that's okay as long as you try. And if you remember, throw it out there. Throw the prayer out there. Because you hear a lot of people telling you, you're in my prayers, you're in my prayers. And I say, thank you. But then the other side of you is going to say, yeah, right. Are you? So this is what I mean. When I tell you, I keep you in my prayers, you know, I don't say I pray for you every day. When I say I keep you in my prayers, when I fast or in a ceremony, that's when I keep you in my prayers. Even if your name just comes up, or even if I don't remember who I told to that, I just say prayers to my brothers and sisters, generally for everybody. Even if I don't know them, even though if I never met them, I'm still going to pray for them because we're here. I'm here as a service, bringing light to everybody. I want to be I use one example. We all know the divine master, Jesus, when he walked, you know, his actions spoke louder than words. So I try to follow his footsteps. My actions want to speak louder than words. And if I meet you somewhere, and if I don't say hi to you, stop me and say, hey, hi, Greg, or how you doing, sir? Whatever. And I was, whoa, you know, but because, you know, sometimes I get my own little world and I don't pay attention to what's out there because there's too many negative things going on out there. And I want to stay in my little world to stay connected with the father and mother and me as a light, positive, negative, and they connect to me. I want to be that light to shine for them. So, my elders' teachings in a spiritual living. First of all, the first level is, I am. You know, I want to know who I am. I want to get to be who I am. I don't want to be, a follower. I want to be a person that would live as an example to others, you know. And if I'm chose to be a leader, chose to become a leader, I will stay connected. I will ask father, mother on every situation. Remember, he said, if you can't talk, say in prayer and let me talk through your mouth to the people that what they want to hear. So I need to find out who I really am. And not only as a person, but also spiritually, in my soul. Who am I in my soul? And do I know my spirit as well as I know this avatar? because it's as one. The spirit is in this body, and then with the body, the spirit in the body, I tell myself, I'm an infinite being. I'm powerful. And that goes to the mind to say that, yes, you are powerful. Yes, I am powerful. Because, again, when we get connected, when we start, walking around to be an example, to be the light, we want to we want to let people know that we are in the light because we are powerful, infinite beings, and that, you know, we are here to serve. We are the white blood cells to serve, to heal what is broken, what is hurt, and what is, you know, poisoned. And so that's what we're here for. I want to know who I am first, though, because everything I do, I self reevaluate. Did I do this right? Did I do that right? And if I did, I'm okay. But if I didn't, I go back and try to correct it. Second level is I feel, you know, in the medicine world, the second level is West, water. Water is spirit, and when I say I feel, I feel my spirit. I know my spirit. The spirit knows me, you know. So when I feel my spirit, what am I feeling for? You know? And so when I go back and say, okay, I feel, you know, the emotion. Let's look at it that way. Well, first of all, let's look at emotion. Emotion is your feeling, physical, physical feeling, meaning that it can make you happy or it can make you cry. Now, why the two? Because, you know, not by our actions, but sometimes with the other people's action, we see what's going on. We get emotional. That's what I mean by physical feelings of your spirit, because you may not even be connected with that person, not related or anything. But if you see something wrong going on negatively to that person and you see it happening, it goes to your heart. Remember, your heart is I love. So that's what you got to do. You know, you got to do what you got to do to make your emotions positive, continually positive. And so that's the physical part of it. The spiritual part of it is, you know, how do you feel your spirit? How do you feel your spirit? You know, and a lot of things that I share with y'all, like that first or second photo I told you about, I showed you about the natives standing there with their arms up, praying on all four directions, bringing that universal energy to Mother Earth and spreading it around the world. It's a physical or is a spiritual feeling that you can do. And, when you are service to others and they say they give their gratitude, when they mean it, you feel it. You feel it within you. You feel the accomplishment you did. You know, all that tiredness, all that, whatever it took to help that individual, you did it. And, as a payment, they say, thank you. You have to, when you accept it, when you accept that thank you in your heart, you feel them. That's the spiritual feelings I'm talking about. Your spiritual emotion, feeling good about what you have just done in Father's name, Mother's name. Let them get the credit. You know, when you do a service to others, thank the Father, thank Mother. You know, I'm just a vessel to do what I'm here to do. So your physical, emotions and your spiritual emotions are two different things. And on your spiritual emotion, if you do it right and they thank you, you feel good about it. But if you did not quite do it right and they thank you and everything, and you accept the gratitude, but then back of your mind says, well, you didn't finish this right. You still got to go back and have questions that you might not have completed to your best knowledge or experience. You go back and you do it, redo it if you have to, do it right. My daddy used to tell me, do it right the first time so you don't have to go back and do it again. So from second, we'll go to third. I do. What does it mean by I do? Do it for yourself. Do things for yourself. You know, tell yourself, man, I feel good. I feel good today, Greg. I feel great. Let's just go out and have a great day. I tell myself, get up every morning and thank you, Father. Thank you, Mother. Wonderful, restful day. Wonderful, restful night. I'm going to do what I can for you all day today. I'm going to shine my light. So when you get out there, start shining your light. You know, maybe just in the house, but let your light shine in the house also. You know, so when you go out in the public, let your light shine to where people will come to you and just ask you, why are you so happy? I'm connected. Mother and father. I'm connected, constant. Now, the cosmic womb part about it is that, you know, energy exchange in what? In understanding that mother and father who created you are always with you. In my native way, my elders said, okay, you always have a spiritual spirit bowl in your kitchen table. You make sure you let people know that's a spirit bowl. They don't know what a spirit bowl is, talk to them about it. Tell them what it is. So every time I sit down to eat, first bite goes to them. Thank you for blessing me for food. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Attitude and gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, and when you get done, take the bowl out, give a little prayer of attitude and gratitude, thanking them, mother, father, and your brothers and sisters and everything around you to where you say and you give it out. Give the food to them. That's the purpose of a spirit bowl. Now, I'll go deeper about the spirit bowl at a later time. So, after you do, I do, you know, do it. Don't procrastinate. Just do it. I know things will pop up last minute. If you got something planned, things will pop up. But if you do a daily routine about energy exchange, giving food to everybody on earth, to just being in a positive energy, staying connected, being positive, they're going to look at you and says, wow, you know, I remember when I first studied Buddhism, I used to chant so hard with them, chant so hard, because their ultimate goal is visualize world peace. Now, I visualize it in my world, the world peace because I keep peace within me. I keep peace when I talk to people. I share that peace. 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 So, you know, it goes to the fourth level is I love. What does love look like? What does the love feel like? You know, what does it look like is again back to number one thing, service to others. Love doing that. Love connecting with mother. Love connecting with the father. Show that love. Don't just stand there and say, oh, gotta get connected, gotta get connected. Thank you, Father, for getting me connected. Thank you. Bye. No, put some energy into that prayer of love to mother, to father. Because when they give you back the energy of love back to you, you're glowing just as brighter and everything, you know. And sometimes when I used to walk around with my light shining so great, and I could just I try to do myself to be calm, but my light would just be fired up, and people would walk up to me and just, I, the other day, I was sitting on the park bench. I saw a young couple coming. I said, bless those young couple. And I said a little prayer for them. They're a wonderful couple. They look beautiful. Thank you for showing me the love they're sharing, Father. Now give them the love that you have for them. And when I said that to myself, I didn't say it out loud. When I said that to myself, they were walking by, they stopped, and they talked to me and shook my hand and thanked me for talking with them. And they kept on. Now, what happened there? I said, I don't know. I just thanked my father. I saw him coming, that beautiful couple. Wow. Bless them, Father. You know, my prayers are for them. You know, they stopped. Love needs to be shared more. Again, with love, understand what do you mean, love? What does love look like? Well, love looks like you. You have to look like love because everybody wants that love, the attention of love. And so, this is just a quick rundown of, my, I would say, my way of just kind of keeping things to myself, not only to myself, but my prayers, my offerings, my attitude and gratitude. You know, I do it for you all. It's like, question asked me about me. You say there are seven directions. Why you just pray for the four directions? Because look, stick your arm out and go around the world. You'll cover the whole world. Father is already here on earth. You see his creation. You're the creator of the Father. Mother is constantly nurturing you. So they're with you, both father and mother, and you being the self direction when you share the light of the Father or your mission to share the light of the Father, you just have to go around horizontally and everybody will be covered in a prayer of love, in a prayer of peace, in a prayer of, healing. Because a lot of people, when they call me and tell me what's going on, is it the energy or is this, is it that, and that, and that? I tell them, I said, just calm down. I know who you really are. Why are you allowing the energy to affect you? You're a powerful, infinite being. You can say no to it. So This is what I wanted to share. If you have any more questions about what I just shared, please feel free to get a hold of me. I will do my best to answer your questions. And if I need to, I will contact you via Zoom and we can talk about it. I share this knowledge because I love y'all and I want the best for y'all. And I'm here for your service for y'all. And so, again, thank you. And I love y'all for everything in the world, what we do. So, until next time, I love you.